Girl, look like I just went to the hair salon and got a little silk press. Okay. Babes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Ayana, and you want to go ahead, press that subscribe button and that notification bell next to it so you will not miss NT videos from me. All right, so let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, if you have been keeping up with me on my social media, TikTok and Instagram, you already know I am currently in my wig era, okay? Let me live in my wig era for a little bit, okay? I've been in my wig era since November, so I've had my mini twist in since November. I just been keeping up with my maintenance routine and all that good stuff, so I can just slap a wig on top of my head and do a protective style. The main reason why I've been experimenting with wigs is to just change up my style, you know, get a little look, see what everything is looking like on me. I actually have about 6 wigs since I've started my wig era, y'all. I know. I don't know what it is. I just have an obsession with Outre. That is what majority of the wigs are coming from, is because they have some nice blonde wigs. And I think I'm going so hard with this wig era is because usually when you see blonde wigs, they usually have dark roots or it's a 613, which is a no-go for me. So today I'm going to be showing you how I install my blonde wigs. First thing first, if you're like me and you do not know how to cornrow, raise your hand, raise your hand. I do not know how to cornrow, y'all. I wish I did, but girl, I can only do so much. And I don't know what it is, like I just can't grasp it. I just can't grasp the concept.
Firmly grasp it!
Like I said, I've had my mini twist in since November 1st. I just been washing my hair with a mini twist in and retwisting during each wash day. So this is why they look so fresh and so clean, and they're still moisturized. But yes, if you do not know how to cornrow, here's a little life hack, okay? I always start my wig install with my mini twist in, obviously. I'm gonna go ahead and just separate my mini twist into sections. Since I do not know how to cornrow, doing these mini twists has definitely helped me finesse. Once I have my mini twist split in half, I'm going to just section this side into 3 sections and just clip this top part out of the way. This is how I finesse getting my hair flat as possible, even though I don't know how to cornrow. I just go ahead and take my mini twist and just plait it in one big braid. So I will take this section back here and just get all of my mini twists in this section and just start braiding. And I try to make sure the braid is tight. Not at the roots, but you know, tight enough to where the mini twists are compact. And then once I get to my ends, I'll just go ahead and just do a little 2-strand twist. A 2-strand twist on top of a 2-strand twist. And then twirl it around my finger to keep it intact. Boom. So if you do not know how to cornrow and want to experiment with wigs, this is a hack right here, okay? A good hack. I'll move on to the next section, making sure that the braids are at least even enough, and I start plaiting the next section. Once I reach the end of the braid, I'm just going to 2-strand twist and twirl it around my finger. I'm going to repeat this process on my whole entire head, so I will have 6 braids. Braided up, I have 6 braids, 3 on each side. Now I'm going to go ahead and start pinning the braids to my head. I start off with the middle 2 braids right here on the side, so like I get a flatter result. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this braid all the way over to this side and pin it into the base of this braid. Then I'll take this braid and pull it to the other side, making sure she is snug, and bobby pin her in place at the base of the other braid. Now I will move on to the bottom braids, doing the same exact thing, pulling them all the way over as far as it can go without it hurting me, and then bobby pin them in place. All right, now that I have all of my braids pinned down flat as possible, this is what everything is looking like. Real flat. When I first started my wig era, I used to do 4 big braids and then bobby pin them in the back of my head. But when I started experimenting with the straighter wigs, I wanted to make sure it was flat. So I ended up doing 6 braids, and I've just been doing 6 braids ever since. So now that my hair is all braided and pinned down, I'm going to go in with my wig cap. Don't judge this one because it do got a little hole in it, but it's still good. I'm gonna just scoop my wig cap back some, since I am going to be wearing a wig that has more lace in the front, and I don't want the wig cap to be peeking through. This part is crucial to me, okay, because I want to keep my edges. This is the Fenty Hair Controlling Type Edge Control, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of this to my edges to make sure she is sleek back, okay? Because I do not want to be snagging my edges out. And I really like this edge control a lot. It smells good, and then it does a really good job with making sure my edges stay down. Now I'm gonna take my edge brush, and I'm being very gentle just to brush the edge control through my edges. Now that my actual hair is all prepped and nice and neat, I'm gonna go in with my wig of choice today. This is the wig right here. I will have the wig details and everything I use to put the wig on in the description box, just in case if you're interested in this wig or anything that I use today. Everything will be on my LTK shop, so make sure you click that link down below in the description box. But this is what the wig is looking like, and this shade of blonde is very, very close to my natural hair color. Out of all the wigs, out of all 6 wigs I got, this one is the closest, okay? And she's real cute. I've already worn this wig as well, so I already cut the lace and all that stuff, so I'm gonna just go in and put it right on my head. I like that this wig has elastic as well, just in case if I don't want to glue it down. Gonna flip her over, these combs situated, and if I did not want to glue this down, I can just leave it just like this and nobody would know. I do want to glue it down because I don't want it, you know, if I'm doing like this and the wig sticking up, that looks crazy. So we're gonna glue her down. Before I secure my wig down, I want to go and spray some wig spray. This is a wig spray I picked up from the beauty supply store. I think they have it on Amazon as well. It just helps to maintain the wig and making sure it looks nice, because this is a synthetic wig and I don't want it to start looking synthetic-y. And for some reason, this smells like grape soda. I don't know. It does what it needs to do though. And then I'm just going to comb everything through. And this has to be one of my favorite wigs out of my whole entire collection. Number 1, because of the color is very, very close to my natural hair color. And then number 2, you can part it however you want to part. On the side, you can part it in the middle, on the right side, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do. You see how cute this wig is? Girl, it look like I got a whole silk press. I'm just gonna use my brush to brush all of the hair back so it does not get stuck in the wig adhesive spray. In order to secure my wig, I've been using this Wonderlace Bond adhesive spray. I got it off of Amazon. I had the smaller one, but I upgraded to the bigger side because, you know. And this is for sensitive skin. I've been using this one since I've started my wig era, and it does not break me out. It doesn't feel itchy or none of that. So I really, really been enjoying using that. Shake her up, and I try my best not to get it on my edges. And I just use my finger to like drag the spray around my edges, because I don't want to accidentally spray directly on there. So this is the first layer, and I let that dry down a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with a second amount. Sometimes I spray 3 times, but most of the time I just do 2. Now if I do get a little bit of this on my edges, it's completely fine. In order to get this off and in order to get my wig off, I just spray some water on it and it dissolves just like that. Now let's go in with round 2. Let the second round of spray dry down until it becomes tacky. Now that it's tacky, let's pull this wig on. And I try my best not to get none of the actual hair on the wig adhesive spray. Once I have the wig on, I'm going in now with my elastic band. If you don't have one of these when you do wigs, you need to get one because it changes your life. I'm gonna just apply it right on the edges and secure it in the back. This really helps make sure the lace is mushed into the wig adhesive spray. And I usually leave this on for about 10 to 15 minutes just to make sure the wig adhesive spray is completely dry. I'm gonna let this elastic band sit on my hair for about 10 to 15 minutes and then we'll be right back. All right, so it's been about 15-20 minutes. I went on to do my little makeup. Let's go ahead and take this elastic band off. All right, so this is what everything is looking like. She is secured. She's secured. And this is a close-up. As you can see, she's secured. She is on there real good. Even though I try my best not to get the hairs into the adhesive spray, I'm just going to use my rat tail comb just to lift any of those hairs up and out. And this wig actually came with baby hairs, So I'm so happy about that because I don't gotta cut none. I'm gonna take my brush and brush everything out. And then I have my part on the side. Kind of feel like my wig is low on my forehead today, but it's all good. And like I said, this wig came with baby hair, so I will usually just pull the hair back and just use the rat tail comb so the baby hairs can come forward. And I just do it on the side and on the front of my head, especially because I feel like I got my wig down too low today. Once all the baby hairs are pulled to the front, I'm going to use this pattern foaming mousse to put on the edges. I don't put it directly on the lace because it is water-based, and I just add just a little bit to the edges. Take my little edge brush, finesse this because I'm not no edge expert. When it comes to the edges in the front, I be feeling so awkward. Like, how do I need to swoop it? All right, I'm gonna leave my edges like this, and then everything else I'm just gonna brush and comb to get my desired look. And like I said, I love this wig so much. Like, you don't have to do much at all. You don't. Girl, like I just went to the hair salon and got a little silk press. Okay. And I don't put any product in the wigs at all except for the wig spray. But this is what the hair is looking like, y'all. You cannot tell me you can't tell me this don't look like my hair, okay? It is so cute. It looks like I went to the hair salon, girl. Like, literally, I can get the look of flat ironing my hair without flat ironing my hair. And as you can see, my mini twists are still snug and secured underneath, and it's not lumpy or bumpy. Everything looks flat as possible. Even though this wig has curls in the wig, it still looks really, really flat. Like, you would not know that I have mini twists braided up under here. All right, y'all, so that is how I've been securing my wigs when I have my mini twists in. I love this method for myself because number one, if I need to access my hair, I can still access my hair. And number two, if you don't know how to cornrow, like I said, this is a good finesse hack. And also having mini twists underneath the wig is also another protective style. So if I don't want to wear no wig today, I can rock my mini twist instantly. But anywho, let me know what y'all think of the hair. Let me know if I did a good job. And also let me know, would you pick up this wig? Because it really looked like I went to the hair salon. Like, it looks so good. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, everything that I use in this video will be down below in the description box on my LTK shop. So make sure you click that link. Wig details will be there. The wig adhesive spray, everything I use will be there. But anywho, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share. Sharing is caring, so go ahead and do that. Don't forget you're beautiful, you're strong, you the best music, and I will see you guys in my next one.